Come with me, just for a moment. Let us rise gently into the warm tropical air. Below us, a city awakens, bathed in the soft morning light. This is Haikou, the capital of Hainan Island. It is often called the Coconut City. Here life moves at a different pace, a rhythm set by the gentle tides and the whisper of palm leaves. From our vantage point high above, we can see how this city breathes in harmony with the natural world. The vast South China Sea kisses its shores, and lush green spaces weave through its streets like emerald rivers. It is a place where modern life and ancient nature hold a quiet, respectful conversation. Our journey today is a peaceful one. We will not rush. Instead, we will drift like a cloud, observing the patterns and textures of this remarkable place. We will see the long, sandy beaches stretching out like golden ribbons. We will float over parks that are the green lungs of the city, teeming with life. We will witness the elegant dance of boats in the harbor and the quiet flow of the great Nandu River as it meets the sea. This is not just a tour of a city. It is an exploration of a living, breathing ecosystem, a delicate balance between human creation and the enduring power of nature. So let us begin our 10 minutes of haiku. Imagine the feeling of floating, weightless and serene. The noise of the world below fades into a gentle hum. All that remains is the view, a magnificent panorama of color and form. Here, the deep blue of the ocean merges with the vibrant green of the land. The city's buildings rise like gentle giants, their windows catching the sun's first rays. Our gentle flight now takes us over the coastline. Look down upon Holiday Beach, a magnificent crescent of pale gold sand. From this height, it looks like a soft blanket laid carefully between the city and the sea. The water here is a stunning shade of turquoise, clear and inviting. You can see the gentle waves rolling in, one after another, in a timeless, hypnotic rhythm. They leave delicate lacework patterns of white foam upon the shore before retreating back into the blue. This is where the people of Haikou come to play, to relax, and to connect with the immense ocean at their doorstep. Dotted along the shore are the iconic coconut palms, their slender trunks leaning towards the water as if listening to its secrets. Their feathered fronds sway in the gentle sea breeze, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow on the sand below. These trees are more than just decoration. They are a symbol of Hainan, a source of shade, food, and life. From our view, they form a protective green fringe, a natural barrier that softens the edge of the city. This is the first and most powerful sign of Haikou's deep connection to its tropical setting, a bond that defines its very character. Along the water's edge, we can see tiny figures. People are walking, swimming, or simply sitting and watching the horizon. Even from this distance, you can sense the peace and contentment. The beach is a shared space, a communal backyard for the entire city. It is a place where families gather, where friends laugh, and where individuals can find a moment of solitude with the vastness of the sea. The harmony here is palpable. The laughter of children does not disturb the peace of the waves. It becomes part of the ocean's song. It is a beautiful example of humans living joyfully within their natural environment. As we drift further along the coast, we can see how the beach is just one part of a long, continuous shoreline. Other smaller coves and sandy stretches appear, each with its own quiet charm. This is not a city that turns its back on the sea. Instead, it opens its arms to it, embracing the water as an essential part of its identity. The entire coastline is a public treasure, accessible and cherished. This generous spirit, this sharing of natural beauty, is something truly special about Haikou. It is a city that understands the profound well-being that comes from living beside the water. Now we turn away from the sea and float inland over the city's green heart. Below us lies a vast expanse of lush, vibrant foliage. This is Baishaman Park, one of Haikou's largest green spaces. From the air, it looks like a magnificent emerald carpet, rich with different shades of green. Winding paths appear like delicate threads stitched into the fabric of the park, inviting exploration. Ponds and small lakes are scattered throughout, glinting like polished mirrors under the sun. These parks are the lungs of Haikou, breathing life and fresh air into the urban landscape, providing a vital sanctuary for both wildlife and people. Look closely, and you can see the incredible diversity of plant life. Towering banyan trees with their complex networks of aerial roots stand beside elegant bamboo groves. Colorful bursts of bougainvillea and hibiscus add splashes of pink, red, and orange to the verdant canvas. Haikou is home to thousands of plant species, and its parks are a celebration of this botanical wealth. They are not just manicured lawns, but thriving ecosystems. Birds flit between the branches and insects buzz among the flowers. It is a reminder that even in a bustling city, nature can flourish if given the space and respect it deserves. Within these green oases, we can observe the quiet rhythm of daily life. On a patch of open grass, a group is practicing Tai Chi, their movements slow, graceful, and deliberate. Near a lake, an elderly couple sits on a bench, sharing a quiet moment. Children's laughter floats up from a playground, a joyful sound cushioned by the surrounding trees. These parks are not just for show, they are deeply integrated into the social fabric of the city. They are places for exercise, for contemplation, for community, and for escape. They are where the city's residents come to recharge their spirits, surrounded by the calming influence of nature. As we drift over another park, Evergreen Park, we see how these green spaces are cleverly woven into the city's design. They are not isolated islands, but are connected by green corridors and tree-lined streets. This creates a network of nature that flows through the entire urban area. It means that no matter where you are in Haikou, you are never far from a touch of green. This thoughtful planning demonstrates a profound understanding of human well-being. It acknowledges that our connection to the natural world is not a luxury, but a fundamental need for a happy and healthy life. Our aerial journey continues, and we now find ourselves suspended over a great meandering waterway. This is the Nandu River, the longest river in Hainan. From our perspective, it looks like a magnificent silver serpent, its body glistening as it winds its way slowly and purposefully through the landscape. Its banks are lined with a rich tapestry of green, a mix of wild mangroves, wetlands, and carefully cultivated gardens. The river is a lifeline, a vital artery that has nourished this land for centuries, long before the city grew to its current size. It carries with it the stories of the island's past. The river's surface is mostly calm, reflecting the wide open sky like a flawless mirror. Here and there we can see the gentle V-shape of a small fishing boat making its way upstream, its wake a temporary ripple on the water's serene face. For generations, this river has provided sustenance for local communities. It has been a source of fish, a channel for transport, and a provider of fertile soil for farming along its banks. Its presence is a constant, steadying influence, a reminder of the enduring cycles of nature that underpin all human activity. The city of Haikou grew up beside it, drawing strength and life from its waters. Where the river meets the city, we can see a fascinating interplay between the natural and the man-made. Modern bridges span its width, their elegant arches connecting different parts of Haikou. Along the riverbanks, parks and promenades have been created, allowing people to walk, cycle, and relax by the water's edge. This is not a river that has been tamed or constrained by concrete walls. Instead, the city has been designed to embrace it, to celebrate its beauty, and to make it accessible to everyone. This respectful integration shows a deep appreciation for the river as a living entity, not just a geographical feature. As the Nandu approaches its final destination, it widens, preparing to merge with the immense South China Sea. Here, at the estuary, is a unique ecosystem where freshwater and saltwater mix. This area is critically important for many species of birds and marine life. From above, we can see the subtle change in the water's color and the shifting patterns of sandbanks and mudflats created by the currents. It is a place of transition, a dynamic and ever-changing boundary. Witnessing the river's final gentle entry into the ocean is a poignant and peaceful sight, a perfect conclusion to its long journey from the island's mountainous heart. Our flight path now aligns with one of Haikou's most striking modern landmarks. Below us is the Century Bridge, a magnificent structure that soars gracefully across the mouth of the Haidian River. From this aerial view, its design is truly appreciated. Two towering pylons rise toward the sky, and from them, a fan of steel cables stretches down to support the bridge deck. It looks like a giant, elegant harp laid on its side, its strings ready to be played by the ocean breeze. The bridge is a symbol of Haikou's progress and its forward-looking spirit, a piece of incredible engineering that complements, rather than competes with, the natural beauty around it. The bridge connects the main part of Haikou with Haidian Island, a large, leafy residential area. As we hover above, we can see the steady flow of traffic moving across it. Cars, buses, and scooters looking like tiny, colorful beetles from our great height. The bridge is more than just a convenient route. It is a vital link that unifies the city. It allows life to flow seamlessly between the two land masses. Before its construction, the journey was made by ferry, a much slower process. Now, this elegant structure facilitates the daily rhythm of life, a testament to how thoughtful infrastructure can enhance a community. Look at the way the bridge interacts with the water. Its long, slender shadow falls upon the river's surface, creating a moving pattern that changes with the position of the sun. Boats pass underneath its high arches, their scale providing a sense of the bridge's immense size. The structure was designed to be both strong and beautiful, a functional piece of art for the city. Its clean white lines stand out against the deep blue of the water and the green of the island, creating a picture of stunning modern harmony. It proves that human creations can indeed add to the beauty of a landscape when designed with care and artistry. This bridge represents a connection, not just between two pieces of land, but between Haikou's past and its future. While the city cherishes its ancient traditions and natural environment, it is also embracing the future with confidence and style. The Century Bridge is a bold statement about Haikou's identity in the 21st century. It is a city that is growing and developing, but doing so with a sense of grace and an eye for beauty. It is a bridge to the future, built firmly on the foundations of a deep respect for the world around it. We now drift towards a very different part of the city, a place where history breathes from every rooftop. Below us is Qilou Old Street, the historical heart of Haikou. From the air, it is a dense and fascinating maze of rooftops, a tapestry woven with the terracotta tiles of a bygone era. The streets are narrow, and the buildings stand shoulder to shoulder, creating a unique architectural landscape. This area looks completely different from the modern parts of the city. It is a pocket of history, carefully preserved and still humming with life. The view from above reveals the intricate layout of this historic quarter, a pattern shaped by centuries of trade and culture. The most distinctive feature, even from this height, is the Qilou architecture itself. These buildings feature a fusion of European and Asian styles, a legacy of Haikou's history as a trading port. The ground floors are recessed, creating a continuous covered arcade that lines the streets. We can see these sheltered walkways as dark ribbons snaking through the district. They were designed to protect pedestrians from the tropical sun and sudden rainstorms, a brilliant and practical solution that defines the character of the old town. This thoughtful design speaks of a community that has long known how to live comfortably in its climate. While the architecture is old, the area is far from being a silent museum. We can see hints of the vibrant life that fills these streets. Colorful banners and lanterns are strung between buildings. The rooftops themselves are a hive of activity, with potted plants, laundry lines, and rooftop gardens creating a patchwork of domestic life. This is a living, breathing neighborhood, where merchants still trade in shops that have been in their families for generations. The old town is not just a place to visit. It is a place where a community continues to thrive, its roots running deep into the city's past. The preservation of Qilou Old Street shows Haikou's deep respect for its heritage. In a world where old buildings are often torn down to make way for new ones, Haikou has chosen to protect and restore this precious link to its history. This decision reflects a profound understanding that a city's soul is found not just in its shiny new towers, but in the stories and memories embedded in its oldest stones. Floating above it, we can appreciate the wisdom of this choice. The old town provides a vital sense of identity and continuity, a quiet anchor in a rapidly changing world. Our gentle journey now carries us back towards the sea, to a place of constant motion and purpose. We are now floating over Haikou Port, a critical gateway that connects Hainan Island to the rest of China and the world. From our aerial vantage point, the harbor is a fascinating spectacle of order and activity. We can see enormous container ships, their decks stacked high with colorful boxes, being carefully guided into their berths by small but powerful tugboats. Giant cranes, like immense mechanical birds, move gracefully along the docks, lifting and placing containers with surprising precision. It is a complex and mesmerizing ballet of global trade. The harbor is a place where different worlds meet. We see large, modern ferries that transport people and vehicles to the mainland, their departure and arrival marking a steady pulse in the city's day. Alongside them, smaller fishing vessels return from the sea, their decks laden with the day's catch. This mix of industrial scale and local enterprise is what makes the harbor so interesting. It is both a powerhouse of the modern economy and a place that supports the traditional livelihoods that have sustained this island for centuries. The water here is busy, a canvas of wakes and ripples from the constant movement of vessels. Look at the sheer scale of the operation. The port is a city within a city, with its own network of roads, warehouses, and logistics centers. From above, the containers are stacked like enormous building blocks, creating a constantly changing landscape of color and geometry. This port is the lifeblood of Hainan's economy. Almost everything that comes to or leaves the island passes through this busy hub. It is a testament to Haikou's strategic importance and its role as a key player in the region's commerce. The activity is non-stop, a 24-hour operation that keeps the island connected and supplied. Yet even in this industrial heartland, there is a sense of harmony with the sea. The harbor is built to work with the natural deep water channels, and its expansion has been planned to minimize environmental impact. The health of the surrounding waters is crucial for the fishing fleets that share this space. As we watch a giant cargo ship slowly make its way out to the open ocean, we are reminded of Haikou's fundamental connection to the sea. It is a source of leisure, a source of food, and a source of prosperity. The harbor is the ultimate expression of this multifaceted relationship. As the sun begins to set, our aerial perspective offers a new and magical view of Haikou. The day's clear light softens into a warm golden glow. The sky is painted with strokes of orange, pink, and purple. Below us, the city begins to transform. One by one, then in a great wave, the lights turn on. Streets become glowing ribbons of gold and white. Buildings that were solid forms during the day now become intricate patterns of illuminated windows. From above, Haikou at night is a breathtaking tapestry of light, spread out against the dark velvet of the land and sea. It is a truly enchanting sight. We can see the city's different districts defined by their unique light signatures. The central business district is a brilliant cluster of brightly lit skyscrapers, their tops piercing the darkening sky. The residential areas are a softer, warmer grid of light, punctuated by the brighter glow of neighborhood parks and sports fields. Along the coast, the beachfront promenades are traced by lines of elegant streetlights, their reflections shimmering on the calm surface of the water. The entire city pulses with a gentle, living energy, a human constellation answering the stars above. It is a peaceful and beautiful spectacle. The Century Bridge, which was so striking in the daylight, becomes a whole new masterpiece at night. It is illuminated with a cascade of changing colors, its harp-like form transformed into a radiant sculpture of light. It stands as a beacon of modern Haikou, its glow visible from all across the city. The lights from the bridge dance on the water below, creating a dreamlike effect. This careful use of light to enhance the city's beauty is another example of Haikou's thoughtful design. It turns functional infrastructure into public art that can be enjoyed by everyone after dark. As we hover in the twilight, we can appreciate the profound peace of this moment. The hustle and bustle of the day have subsided, replaced by a quieter, more reflective mood. The city's glow speaks of the millions of lives being lived below, families gathering for dinner, friends meeting, people resting after a day's work. It is a comforting and humbling sight. From our serene perch, the city appears not as a place of noise and stress, but as a calm and ordered sanctuary of human life, glowing softly in the tropical night. It is a powerful image of community and shared existence. Our 10 minutes are drawing to a close. It is time for us to begin our gentle ascent, leaving the glowing city behind. As we rise higher, the individual lights of Haikou begin to merge into a single brilliant cluster, a jewel set upon the dark coastline of Hainan. The details fade, but the impression remains, a city that lives in a remarkable state of balance. We have seen the harmony between its modern ambitions and its ancient soul, between its bustling streets and its tranquil green spaces, and above all, between the people and the sea that surrounds them. This aerial journey has shown us the bigger picture. It has revealed the patterns and connections that are not visible from the ground. We saw how the parks are the city's lungs, how the river is its lifeblood, and how the sea is its constant companion. Haikou is more than just a collection of buildings and roads. It is a living system where each part works with the others to create a whole that is both beautiful and resilient. It is a model of how urban development can proceed with a deep and abiding respect for the natural world. The memory of this peaceful flight will stay with us. The image of the turquoise water lapping at golden sands, the sight of the lush green canopy of the parks, the graceful arc of the Century Bridge, the whispered history of the old town's rooftops. These are the pictures that define Haikou. They tell a story of a city that is comfortable in its own skin, a place that has found a way to be both vibrant and calm, both modern and timeless. It is a city that invites you not just to visit, but to slow down and breathe. As we finally turn and drift away into the quiet of the upper atmosphere, we take with us a sense of peace and inspiration. Haikou has shown us that it is possible for humanity and nature to coexist in a beautiful and mutually enriching relationship. The coconut city, glowing peacefully below, is a shining example of this harmony. It leaves us with a feeling of hope, a gentle reminder that even in our fast-paced world, there are still places where a slower, more connected way of life is not just possible, but is being beautifully realized.